4 seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They face 3rd down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The running back's got it again. He's got the 1st and still going. Touchdown, Cowboys. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Ducks offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking deep downfield to the left. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. See what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Oregon, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. 1st down. And here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And the Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Tailback with another carry. The Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And the Ducks are in the red zone now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. The back's got it. Nowhere to run up the middle. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Ducks. And 6 more points to the total. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Now, before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. After putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the receiver's got it. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Comes up with the catch. Oh, the spin move. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Cowboys begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Really smart play call. Anytime you can use the defense's aggression against them, you do it. And eventually, you'll catch them out of position and potentially hit a big play.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. He throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Will step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
And I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
And the Cowboys line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And that one produces a decent gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That gain sets up a third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. He gets loose. Now here he goes. The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last position, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the runner takes off to his right. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the stop, and it's a big play to the 31.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Cowboys are looking to keep this drive going. Now, someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And now the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With sure hands, it's Lopez. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's caught wide open with room to run. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Cowboys. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets the first and still running. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. not much time remaining before the end of the half. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep, begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
Second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
On the ground, trying to punch punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's got it again. And tackled after a small pickup there. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He fires downfield. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. And the Ducks will have first and 10 here.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Gonna run it. It's Jackson.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Handoff to the back. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he
he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Cowboys churn out another first down. Ball handed off. Has the first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Ducks hustle to the line and run the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. So it's 3rd and long for a 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.
Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's real wind. It's Paul. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll go go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Well, Kirk, Oklahoma State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. And left with no option. Just has to throw it away.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
This could be the biggest play so far. Fourth and goal, and this offense is down. Needs this. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. An inside deals now from the shotgun. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense when you can run the football like this It just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
The Cowboys lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Cowboys moving quickly down the field here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Gets made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass caught. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a shotgun run call. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice grab. It's Humphries. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They'll run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Lopez. The offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Cowboys line up on 1st and 10 now. Gives it to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Now it's 2nd down here. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
He knocks it through with confidence. And they've regained the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. what a grab! He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain curve, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Oklahoma State Cowboys.